Hi everyone, welcome to Digital Recharge. I'm Ryan Larkin. I'm here with Mike Opera, who is the head of the social department here at Power Digital.
Hello.
How's it going, Mike?
How you doing?
Thanks for dropping in, man.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So today we're talking about something that's pretty important, especially with the holidays around the corner, making sure that your staffing needs are met within your company, right? So Mike, as I just stated, heads up our social department. That's arguably the fastest growing department we have here at Power Digital from a
Team member perspective.
Sure, right.
Perspective.
Yeah, all the above.
Number of clients.
Yeah. So I thought it'd be best to bring him in here to talk about his thoughts on when you need to staff your department or your company, how you go about recruiting those people, and then what you actually should be looking for in your future employees. So to start things off, Mike, when do you know it's time to hire?
Yeah, so I think for us we're really unique in the sense that we're hiring 24/7, meaning we always want to be looking for the next great talent at Power Digital, and we understand that people have different needs, people have different jobs, different time frames, and so you could potentially miss great talent if you stop recruiting. So I think for us, we look to recruit for the long term. I think for us, we've always found like skill set in general is something that can be trained. What we're going to be looking for is always somebody that's passionate about what they do, and someone that looks to go above and beyond, which I'm sure we'll get into. But a lot of the intangibles that we look for are things that aren't trained, and so that's why we want to always be on the lookout.
Yeah, for sure, and that's a really, really good point. And also, if you want to take a sales approach, kind of always having that pipeline you can call on, because you never know when you're going to get a new client, a new product, something that you can offer that's just going to create that much more bandwidth need.
Yeah.
So kind of having that prospecting funnel built up and pre-established is definitely going to help.
Yeah, and I think that the thing to understand too is obviously you're not going to just hire to hire. But that said, it's important to understand, like looking at your bandwidth and saying, okay, I have these potential prospects that I could potentially reach out to. They're very interested, they want to be here. So it's really important to also nurture those prospects, make sure that you don't go cold on them, take them to lunch, take them to dinner, and make sure just in general you're staying close, because those are potentially your future teammates.
Absolutely. So how do you start getting that pipeline built up? How do you find these candidates that you're recruiting?
Yeah, I mean, there's multiple sources. In general, we use a lot of great syndications, such as ZipRecruiter. They do a great job of reaching out to all the Glassdoors and all the all those different recruitment platforms in general. We have a really great Glassdoor profile that really gets us a lot of brand visibility. People on our team will do a great job selling our company because they love working here. So there's definitely a good spark of interest from there. One of the greatest ways for us to recruit in general are friends of friends at Power Digital. It makes it a lot easier to vouch for those people, and it's a lot easier to vet and understand what's going on if it's kind of staying within house. And so that's one thing that we do that's pretty cool, is we incentivize our employees to recruit people in general. We have a certain fee we'll give to a teammate if they are able to find someone that gets hired, and it definitely incentivizes you because you want to work with someone that you trust.
Yep, absolutely. And then what are some of the things that you actually look for in these candidates that you're interviewing? I think you spoke to this a little bit earlier, but I'd like for you to kind of expand on that.
Yeah, so I think for us, one thing we've always learned, skill set's really important. We want to make sure that we always, bring in the best talent and look for, looking at the past experience and what that potential candidate has done. But that said, we want to make sure that the intangibles are there. People that are extremely passionate about what they do, people that are driven, people that are organized and timely, because there's a lot of moving parts at Power Digital. So in general, I think, for us, we understand that, again, we build for the long term. We want to invest in our people, and in general, it's kind of just looking at, all the pieces of your team and seeing, okay, what can I do to go ahead and bring someone on that would fit and, make a lot of sense.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, yeah, dude, Mike, thanks for coming in here and sharing your thoughts on that. I know that you, more than I'd say anybody else here, has the most experience with recruitment and making sure that pipeline is always full. That's why their company, or their department within the company, is never underwater in terms of bandwidth. So impressive stuff, and thanks for sharing.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. And if you have any other questions, please make sure to reach out. We're at contact@powerdigitalmarketing.com. Thanks.